Thank goodness for video games. What's often regarded as a time waster is now kind of a lifesaver because it's something to do while you stay inside, which of course right now helps everybody out. So good on Nintendo and all these devs and pubs for putting their games on sale. The Switch is the perfect system for right now. Take it wherever you want in your house, play it at night, in the morning, in bed, on your TV, you're good to go. And these companies have been good to us by offering big discounts, and that's why today we're back with another set of sales. A cool buy two, get one free, some controller discounts, and then of course those eShop gems. You know what I'm talking about. Those really good Switch games that are on super savings right now. Shout out to all the companies who are putting their games on super sale. Jackbox Party Pack did it with Drawful 2, and we've seen some each and every week that have gone for like 90% off. I applaud you. That's a great way to support and help out right now. And, share the love of your cool game. So we're going to get right into it. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Let me know in the comments down below which of these sales you like most, which one you'd want to take advantage of, and maybe which game you recommend to a friend. Hit that like button if you enjoy hearing about these sales. Now, I know a lot of you are playing Animal Crossing. Me too. But if you're getting bored, or if it's just not your cup of tea, or if you want to try to build up a backlog in case this takes a while, Amazon is running a buy two get one free. Now, we're going to start off with this buy two get one free that originated at Target and runs this week, but Amazon decided to play copycat. Now, Amazon doesn't have as good of games, but they have fewer, so we'll go through them first. And I think this deal at either place makes the most sense for physical game fans. If you are a big cartridge collector, then I think this works out because there's a good chance to get a bunch of boxes, a bunch of carts. Let's roll through the games. I'm going to show you the Amazon games first. There's fewer of them. And honestly, only a few that I really recommend. So you're going to look for this get 3 for the price of 2 little label. And it's kind of hard to find, but I'm going to show you all the Switch games. There aren't many. Crash Team Racing for $32. It's not the best sale. It's been cheaper, but the buy 2 get 1 free isn't so bad. There's only 10 left in stock, so if you want it, hurry up. And it's being delivered this week, so that's nice. We've got a couple other games, but again, it's slim pickings. So the way I'd recommend doing this, if you're interested in Crash Team Racing and you're interested in Monkey Ball, you can grab something else for free. Now, I know these are very specific titles. Target has a better list. We'll get there in a second. I'll put links to these in the description if you're interested. You do have Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD, which I have not seen get much positive reception. I personally think it's a solid port. It's not the best Monkey Ball by far, but if you've missed out on I and Mimi and Baby in your life, they're back on Switch, and it does have better graphics. There's over 100 stages. It's normally a $40 game, which to me is too much. Right now, it's $27.99. So if you can pair that with CTR and then grab either the Namco Museum Arcade Pack, that does give you Pac-Man Champion Edition 2 plus Galaga Splatterhouse, Tower of Druaga, Thunder, Sky Kid, Tank Force, and more. It might be a good chance to just grab a game for free. Or if you were really desperate to see what Contra Rogue Corps was like, this one also did not get many good reviews, but some people just love Contra and want to get back into it. It is an action platformer. It's like top-down. I think the art isn't that great. It does have online campaign multiplayer and PvP, so if you're into that, you could get, Monkey Ball and Crash, and then get Contra or Namco for free, or you could grab this Fortnite Darkfire bundle, which is just a bunch of Fortnite DLC. But I know some people, that's their thing. Now, let's get to Target, where the deal actually makes, I think, me smile a little bit more. We do have quite a few good games, but I will tell you that they have bumped the price on a number of these. So, honestly, this sale is probably best taken advantage of if you're getting a game from another system, because if we look at what they've got on like PS4, there's some pretty interesting stuff. They've got like Death Stranding, Modern Warfare, and now you're like, okay, if I can combine it with like Outer Worlds, Madden 20, NBA 2K20, Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, Borderlands 3, now this maybe becomes a better deal. But none of those games are on Switch, and we're a Switch channel, so we're going to focus on what is good from this list. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, it's full price, but you could combine it with like the Crash trilogy and either the Disney classic games, which I think are pretty fun. I have a lot of Disney nostalgia from back in the SNES Genesis days, or Super Monkey Ball again, or CTR, or my personal pick, Overwatch Legendary Edition. Overcooked 2 is a phenomenal game, but it does go on sale more than this. This isn't like the best price, but you are getting cartridges, so that's what you have to remember. You're getting cartridges, which boost the value of these games. They've got Diablo, they've got Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, Tsum Tsum Festival, 2 Point Hospital, Final Fantasy 12 The Zodiac Age. My recommendation would be pick up Overwatch Legendary Edition on Switch with CTR, and then you can get like Monkey Ball for free, or you could get Spyro and CTR and get Overwatch for free, or if you're jonesing for like some Final Fantasy and you can't play 7 Remake because you don't have a PS4, then you could grab like Overwatch Overwatch and CTR and Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age, and you're getting boxes and cartridges for all of these, and now this feels like a pretty sweet deal. The Amazon one, I understand, a very specific list of games, but this Target deal, a little bit better. And if you want, there is AC3 Remastered, which has been on sale recently. That's why I'm not pinpoint highlighting it. The Resident Evil triple pack, it is Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6, which is nifty for $60. If you want them on a cart, I think there's also a download, though. So watch out for that. Okay, Amazon also has some controllers on sale. These were on sale about a week ago, and they're back. The PowerA Enhanced Wireless Controllers, which I like a lot. I don't like them anywhere near as much as the Pro Controller, just because I think the official Pro Controller is fancy schmancy. But that guy is much more. Double the price of these, pretty much. So you can get the Mario controller if you're hyped for all of the Mario mania that's about to descend upon Switch. We're talking the 64 Sunshine Galaxy remix. Have you heard about those? Oof. I really hope they do 64 in the Odyssey character model style. If they can remaster it like that, those are going to be yummy. But you got the Mario controller for about $12 off. That's a 24% discount. You've got the Zelda controller for a 21% discount, $39. I think this is a sick design. I like this a lot. But my personal favorite design is actually the CTR design. This reminds me the most of a Nintendo-made controller because it's got sort of that like almost see-through outline print that we see on the Splatoon 2 Pro and we see on the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Pro. I love the orange. I think it looks fantastic. It's $44, so it's a little more than the others, but it's still 11% off, and it's still notably cheaper than the official Pro Controller. You got a lot of other varieties as well if you want to grab something. I like this Pokemon Battle one. It's also 10% off. Now, you'll want to pay attention because some of them aren't delivering until April 21st. In fact, it looks like all of them. No, Mario is still Friday, April 3rd. So you want Mario, grab it now before it's gone. Maybe I'd even get Mario over all of them because 1, it's going to be a Mario year. 2, the red sweet. And 3, it's shipping real fast from Amazon. All right, let's move to the eShop. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of NIS America games, but I know some of you are, and so I wanted to point out that they are having a publisher hidden gem sale until April the 5th at noon Pacific. You've got Happy Birthdays, Penny Punching Princess, The Caligula Effect Overdose. These are games that I have heard things about. The rest of them, I don't know too much, but if this is your cup of tea, then you got these for pretty substantial discounts. Concept was actually a pretty cool game back in the day, but it's 3DS, so we won't really mention it. On to the gems, though. Darkest Dungeon, $14.99. This is 40% off until April the 6th. I love me some Darkest Dungeon. If you haven't played Darkest Dungeon, it is a very oppressive turn-based RPG where you build a team, venture into these dastardly dungeons, deal with afflictions and curses, and try to make it out alive. There's some roguelike elements, and you know what? This might be actually a little bit depressing for the current state of affairs. But, if you can deal with it, it's got really pretty art, really intense, deep combat, but I feel like what they do so well with Darkest Dungeon and Red Hook Studios have done so well is that I feel like it's understandable. I feel like you can get in and learn the systems and make good progress and feel like you're comprehending what's going on. A lot of games in this style, there's so many systems and so many status effects and so many little nuances. It takes me hours to learn, but Darkest Dungeon, I feel you can hop in, and as long as you're ready for a slog, I mean, it's a good slog, but it's like a dark slog. You can build your team and play one of the best probably games in this vein released in the last decade. Darkest Dungeon has quite the pedigree. All right, Death Squared, I love this game. One of the best co-ops on Switch, and SMG Studios have dropped this thing down to $14.99. We're talking an 85% discount until April 20th. This is the perfect thing to do while you're social distancing. Get in your house, stay there, and play with whoever's there. It's really freaking fun. These puzzles are challenging. They're quirky. It's got a Portal-y vibe to it. And there are really cool party levels for 4 players. There's colorblind options. They added new game modes in 2019. They added more difficult stages in 2019. It's very cute. And you can put little hats on your little squares. And I think that's pretty freaking fun. It's just absolutely wonderful. Everyone should own this game. And at $224, look, it's not even 9 quarters, baby. Not even 9 quarters. Super One More Jump might look like junk. It's got a free demo. If you don't want to wait for the download, it's 99 cents right now. So Super One More Jump is 86% off till April 20th, and I've actually read really good things. I haven't played it myself, but this is one of the ones I am going to grab. 99 cents for a platformer that's like a minimalist Meat Boy. I really like the sound of that. It's got different art styles, and apparently you can play the stages somehow in reverse. It's got crazy co-op modes, 2-player modes competing for the highest score, an endless mode over 100 levels. It just looks like a huge value of something simplistic, but one that could be really fun. It's taking up a very low footprint on your Switch, 86 megs, very low hit on your wallet, 99 cents. Give it a go. Over the Top Tower Defense is another real cheap title. We're looking at a super low price of 85% off till April the 20th. This is $1.19. SMG Studios just coming through clutch. They did Death Squared, Super One More Jump, and OTTTD. This is bringing back tower defense, a genre that I feel has gone lately. It's not here that often, but this one released previously and got really good remarks. It's kind of crazy, outrageous enemies, epic boss battles, bunch of different weapons. It looks really neat. Another one I am going to pick up and grab. 7 different hero classes to make up a squad. So kind of, if you played Kingdom Rush, you know that those games have you controlling a hero unit. This one, you've got 3 heroes in a squad, a bunch of abilities, a bunch of passives, tons of armors, tons of towers, all sorts of enemies. Freaking looking great. I did not see this when it released in May of last year, but I see it now and I'm all over it. Tharsis actually isn't out yet. It's coming out April 11th, but they got it 25% off right now for $8.99. And Tharsis, ooh, this is one to hunker down with. It's a more cruel FTL. It's punishing. It's dice rolls, but it's a turn-based space survival strategy game where outcomes and actions are based on not only the luck of the dice, but also what you do and difficult moral decisions. And if it sounds like it's all luck-based, it's not. I've just heard it's very difficult. It's requiring a lot of strategy. You got to manage 4 different astronauts and try to survive. They've got multiple difficulty levels, so if it's too tough for you at the start, you can begin on easy and then move up from there. I'm really excited for this one when it launches. The PC version, like I said, a lot of love, a lot of like rage from people saying it's very difficult, but I love FTL, and I'm very curious how they balance the dice rolls into this without it feeling, you know, like it's, oh, just a luck of the draw. I love Dicey Dungeons, which is hitting Switch later this year. I wish it was here now. Man, that would be a game to play the heck out of, go through all the episodes, the different dice. But this has dice sort of similar way. I think it's going to be dice more like Dicey Dungeons, where you use your rolls to your advantage rather than you're at the mercy of a luck-based system. So that is 25% off, and it's the sale is till April 19th, even though the game comes out April 11th. So it's not just a pre-order sale, it is a like first week and pre-order sale. Last but not least, Thimbleweed Park. This is the Gabe joint of the week. He loved this game. It is on sale for $7.99 until April the 5th. That is 60% off from the original $20. It's an old school adventure in a mysterious town of Thimbleweed Park with 80 nutcases. Gotta try to figure everything out. 5 playable characters who can work together. It's not a walking simulator, they want you to know. It is a very charming, comedic, and mysterious puzzle adventure game where you're going to try to make your way through this town. And like I said, I haven't played it, but Gabe always recommended this one and always told me I should play it. I also like the characters. They're quirky. The art. It's pixel art, but it's got like a really nice old school adventure game style. If you ever played any of those like Sierra, LucasArts joints back in the day, this should be very nostalgic for you. And it's been out on other platforms. It got a lot of good reviews, so $7.99, 60% off feels like the good price. Now, what do I recommend out of this list now that we're done? It's gotta be Death Squared at $224. That's the number 1. I'd also say OTTD looks really cool. I haven't played it, so it's hard for me to give it a full seal, but at $1.19, like, even if it sucked, which it doesn't, I've read the reviews, it's not too, you're not too worse for wear. I also think Tharsis is interesting given that 25% discount. I love this Crash controller, and I do think Target, you can assemble a pretty good buy 2 go and free. Even though the games are more than their digital counterparts, a lot of people prefer the physical, and so that might be the way to go. But let me know what you guys like from today's list in the comments down below. I heard there's a big Europe eShop sale in the works, so we'll have to check that out when it hits. I don't know if it's going to go global or not, but I'm hearing like hundreds of games, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe if you want to know when these sales drop. I got you covered. Turn on that notification bell if you want to find out when the videos are uploaded. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Appreciate your support so much. Hope you guys are doing okay out there, staying strong, staying safe, washing your hands, all that good stuff. Until next time, everybody, thanks again for watching. SwitchForce out.